I recently bought 50,000 video games from this game barn. Today we're going to count up the Nintendo games and see how many we have and how much they're worth, including all of these box games. Let's do it.
Chase after the right price.
First we're going to count up all of the Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. Then we're going to go through and value them up to see a rough idea of what they're worth. And then Skylar and I are going to challenge each other to try to find the 10 most valuable Super Nintendo games. The loser will be punished.
Oh no.
Plus, we're going to go over the most valuable and most interesting box games, which could get really crazy. And maybe we'll even pick a few of these to give away. Let's get into it.
Okay, what'd you just say?
This shelf alone has 1,200 games.
We have a lot to go.
Oh my gosh. So this one probably has right around 1,000 games with it being empty. This one probably has 600. This one has another 1,000. So about 4,000 Nintendo cartridges.
It doesn't seem real.
It doesn't.
Like,
It doesn't. But when you,
it doesn't look like it.
they're just so like, I mean, there's 12 right there.
Yep.
Right? 4,000 Nintendo cartridges, which means, I don't know, let's count the SNES ones real quick.
I mean, they're just as wide, so, and if
It's
the
gonna be
shelves are the
close, but
same.
They don't have, they can't fit as perfectly as the Nintendo ones fit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 80 per, 80, 160, 240, 320.
Let's call it 300.
400 is what you meant.
Oh.
380 or 60,
How
and
many are
then a
here?
lot there.
It's
so
like 2 shelves worth.
150, we'll say. So about, so what was that?
Are you still counting?
So it's about 600 per shelf. And then we have a partial shelf over there. So 3 full shelves at 600 per is 1,800. Partial shelf, call it another 400 games. That's 2,200 Super Nintendo cartridges in addition to, what did we say, 4,000?
6,200.
6,200 cartridges.
And that's not even including, like, there's more on the table. Over there. Look at that. Would you just look at that?
Look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
So 6,200 cartridges is a lot, and it would take a ton of time to sell it, and it will take us a ton of time. There's no way around that. But we do want to get a quick start on a lot of it and work our way towards our pole barn. So a lot of this stuff is going to be going up on Whatnot, and it's cool. We actually got permission to do the Whatnots from here, from the barn. So we can go around, pull stuff off shelves as it's requested, whatever it looks like. We'll have a lot prepared. We can pull random stuff. We're going to be selling a bunch of it over there. So honestly, that's going to be a ton of fun, and it's going to be a great way for you guys to get a bunch of games, and hopefully we can get a bunch of it sold that way, because this is a lot. So I bought this barn without having a super clear idea of what the value might be. So we want to kind of value up this shelf, this entire shelf here, and see what we're working with. I've been reselling for 20 years, so I have a pretty good knowledge of values. That being said, markets do change a lot, so maybe just give or take 20% with whatever we come up with. But we're going to go through here, add them up as quickly as we can, and we'll just see like what this shelf looks like, and then maybe some of the other shelves as we go. All right, so I think we said there's 1,200 games on this shelf. I don't want to add it up by myself. So Skylar, we're going to put you to work too. You can be the calculator.
Okay.
And I'll be the eBay looker-upper for stuff that I don't know, and we'll
Okay.
just kind of rapid fire.
Yeah, rapid fire
numbers.
titles and values.
So value times the amount, and we'll do it really quickly so you guys will be entertained. It might take us like an hour, but when looking stuff up on eBay, just a quick note. At the bottom, if you don't see this lock feature, you can turn it on so that you can have lockable filters, and you can lock sold items. It's a lot quicker to get what you actually need. So 3D World Runner, we're going to say is about a $10 game, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those.
$70.
$70.
I went to math school.
Atta boy. All right, so the next one is 8 Eyes, and those go for a pretty comfortable $12, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. 7, sorry. $84. All right, and then 10 Yard Fight. This is like, you know, it sells for like $7 free shipping. That's not the kind of thing I would sell on eBay. I don't sell anything that's under $10 shipped online. I'm gonna do a big $3 garage sale at some point, because we have a lot of games.
Maybe we've already done it by the time you're seeing this
Yeah,
video
who
and it's
knows?
coming down the track, but
it's like it's on my radar. I'm gonna call all the ones that are under $10 only a $3 value. So to be very conservative, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 99 bucks.
Wow.
NES 720, not really worth much, so we're gonna call that $3, and there's 10 of them. 1943, $20 a piece, there's 2 of them. Abadox, which is about a $10 game, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those.
All right.
And then Adventures of Dino Ricky is also about $10, and there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those.
So we're like halfway through the first shelf in this entire thing, and we're almost at $500. All right, so the first shelf was $702, and that's just like the first row on the entire shelf. So we got a lot of work to do. Wow, this is a flattering angle. All right, row 2, we're at $1326. This floor is dirty. After row 3, we're at $1815. I'm not laying on the floor anymore. Row 4 is all done, y'all. $2588. 90s music video. $4,013. $4502. $5,299. All right, Chase, you ready to hear the total of this shelf? And again, this is the rough estimate, like over under 20%.
Yeah, and I feel like I went very conservative.
Yep, and we also sell on Amazon. These are all eBay, based on eBay prices, but some of these are higher on Amazon. Total for 1,200 games was $62.47. So let's divide that in.
It's basically $5 a game.
$5.20 a game.
I was gonna guess $5 a game, and I think that would honestly, I think that's an accurate representation of what's here. Like, a lot of the stuff is $3, but then you've got the 10, you know, $15, $20 games like Ghosts and Goblins, you know, Ghostbusters, just Friday the 13th. I feel like this shelf would be a little bit better, but we could probably fairly accurately say, what was the total? 6,000? 6,200?
6,200.
So we could say, like, put a value of about 6,000 on this shelf, 4,000 on this shelf, and then maybe another 5,000 on that shelf. So 15 plus 6, about $21,000 in value, assuming we got an average, a good sample on the first one, which I think we did.
Yeah, and that's also assuming we sell it all. A lot of this stuff will sit for a long time, so it's not as good as cash. This is far from as good as cash.
Not at all. And we might get more, we might get less in some cases, but like we have a ton of work to sell all of that. That doesn't include taxes, so take out taxes and, you know.
Half that.
Yeah. But still, that's a great start, and we got to get to work and go from there. All right, guys, so Skylar is boxing up some stuff up there. And here's my thoughts for the challenge. So the SNES games, there's just no way we could quickly value it because they're not organized like the Nintendo. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give him first dibs. So he gets first pick. We each pick out 10 games from the cartridge section, trying to find the most valuable 10 that we can possibly find. In theory, I should be able to win. Put my years to the test versus his, you know, 8 months or however long he's been here. That being said, he picks up things very fast, and I think he'll be able to pick out a good 10. So if his games end up being more valuable than mine, what I'm gonna do is give him a $100 bonus. And I've done this a couple times on Whatnot Auctions in various places. I've always followed through. You can ask Skylar, ask in the comments. But if he loses, there's gonna be a punishment. Did you hear that?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the challenge.
I heard punishment.
Well, there's gotta be a punishment if you lose the challenge. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna try to beat the record in the basketball game.
All right, everybody. So Chase is going to go play basketball. He's going to try and beat the record or something. I don't know. So if it gets loud, I'm just going to have to talk really loud. So I'm just going to pick like weird, obscure type stuff that just has that look, you know? Or maybe what I do, what if I just got like 10 Star Foxes? I just find like 10 of them. How funny would that be? Oh, do I do it? I don't know. Okay, so I got a stack of like 10 Star Fox, and maybe he'll let me have a backup. I don't know, or maybe I just got 10 ready for him, so I guess we'll see. I'm gonna go with Phalanx. This one looks kind of cool, and I like the old man on it, so I'm gonna go with that. Mortal Kombats, I know, are good, easy sellers, so all these ones are pretty good, I think. Oh gosh, what would you pick? Have I already passed good ones? I'm sure I have. All right, you know what? Let's go Lawnmower Man. This is, what on earth? Oh, okay. I think I have my 10, and then I also have a backup 10. And that might be cheating. I got a couple Mortal Kombats, because I was like, okay, those for sure. This game has that look, Phalanx. I feel like I've heard that before, but maybe not. Populous. This one looked like some kind of castle-y type. I don't know. Looks like maybe it has a cult following. That's Radical Psycho Machine Racing. That has a fun name, so I picked it. Shut up, I'm talking. X-Men, Mutant Apocalypse. There were a couple of those. That might have been a bad pull. The Lawnmower Man. This one scared me. So I picked that. Dennis the Menace. I was like, maybe there's some kind of nostalgia thing there. And then Star Fox. Just classic. I'm going to let you look these over, and I'm going to go grab my backup 10.
All right, so my initial thoughts from Skylar's 10 games. I don't know. I think he did okay, but I think it's beatable. I don't know how many good games are over there. I know there's nothing like really crazy like Earthbound or Chrono Trigger. At least I don't think there is.
I hope I did okay.
I think that Populous was a really bad choice. Clay Fighter, probably not the best choice. Dennis the Menace, I don't know.
I'm really nervous. I'm starting to see duplicates as I look through now. I'm nervous.
So he kind of went the more like, most of these are fairly predictable games, about half of them, and then the other half. And this is kind of a wild card, Radical Psycho Machine Racing. That one could be good. I think I might go a little bit the more the uncommon route, but we'll see what's over there.
Would you like to see my backup 10?
Sure.
I'm just going to make it real easy for you. I picked 10 Star Foxes.
And yeah, I think you might average like maybe $15 a game here. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to see what the solds are at.
Well, maybe I'll start looking up solds while you look up, or while you go get your stuff.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start setting aside maybes, like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I know is pretty good. Congo's Caper, potentially interesting. I know it's uncommon. I just don't know how much value it actually has. I'm kind of looking for those games that are kind of uncommon, like Tough Enough could be one. There's some decent games in this SNES pile, but we still have all these. Jeez, that was only the first shelf. I will not be picking Star Fox for any of my submissions. And let me just say, I'm not too worried. Skylar, you should have done better. Pretty sure this is a big one. Should have picked this one, Skylar. Think we know who the loser's gonna be. I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty sure that's kind of uncommon. Maybe Cutthroat Island? No, I don't think so. I think for some reason Tecmo Bowl Super Bowl 2 Special Edition is like really uncommon. So we're probably gonna, that one's probably gonna make the final cut.
My total is $160. Now, if I would have done all of the Star Foxes, I think I would have been at 200. So I'm sure Chase has found, one game that's a lot better. All right, Chase, I got my number. So you have all yours here. I'm gonna stack up mine, but first I'll give you a rundown. Total was 160. A conservative 160, so.
Big winner, big loser.
$5 probably, both of the tops.
Dang.
10, 15s, 20s, only 35.
Hey.
But I mean, that's pretty good for just a cartridge.
Yeah.
But you souped it up to be.
You averaged $16.
Okay.
I'm hoping I can average 25.
Oh.
We added up my total.
And I'm sad.
$360, so a $36 average. The big winner was actually Tecmo Super Bowl 2, which is all the way up to like $120.
Yeah, if it was in pristine condition, there was one that sold for $200.
Yep.
But this is not.
The Oscar was good. The condition puts it down to 50, and then 40, 35, 30 for each of these. So 10 Super Game Boys would have been hard to beat. 25 for each of those. 15, 10.
And so a total 360.
Yeah.
And I guess if we 160, 200. If we count both my stacks, we would have tied.
Both stacks would have tied.
Okay, so I accept my punishment, both on the scoreboard and in eBay. What's my punishment?
You're gonna have to find out later.
Oh, come on.
It's been a couple days and we're back to the barn. We love this place. And we're gonna go over the top 5 most valuable SNES games, which we have to discover looking up eBay solds, and then the top 5 most valuable NES games. Plus we're gonna go over some interesting things, maybe some stuff that's sealed. All right,
Switching back over to the GoPro so you guys can see all the glory at once.
Yes.
With the wide angle beauty. But we're gonna go through some stuff. My inkling is the 5 most expensive things might be sealed, but I could be completely wrong. There's some sealed stuff that's worth maybe $30 sealed.
Yeah.
So it's definitely gonna depend.
Yeah.
Like Space Invaders, there were 4 of those, so my guess is that there's those aren't the most valuable.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more common of a sealed,
It's
so
not-
condition and completeness will factor into the value for sure.
One of the things I recognize is Mythic Quest. Final Fantasy Mythic Quest. Mystic Quest, excuse me.
You said it like Mike Tyson.
Mythic Quest.
This is like, this is good, but I would be surprised if it made the top 5. If it was like Final Fantasy 3 or 2, most likely, but I'm not going to start with that one.
Okay.
Some things I'm going to set aside because we're going to have to look up some of this stuff, and we'll do all the legwork and show you guys the results. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing I would look up because it's uncommon, it's weird, I don't know. But then there's like, you know, the stuff that you always got to look for. And in Nintendo games, first party Nintendo, complete. Like, that's what you're looking for as the most obvious.
So we have a ton of Donkey Kongs. Like, we have some there, we have some. We got 1, 2, 3, 3.
go.
We got Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, like
so,
that stuff is all worth something for sure. So
we might even piece together if some aren't complete, but some are.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set aside like the obvious ones that carry value, like the first party, which most people will know, and then we're gonna get the top 5. You know, maybe a little bit more uncommon games on the SNES, because I think that's what we have here is some obvious and then some not as obvious, and we want you guys to learn something and get some games that you can look for when you're out and about. This is a trend in gaming right now. Like the first of the notable sports games in really nice condition have really seen a spike in value. I'm not sure what this one is complete right now. I actually did have a sealed one, and I still have a sealed one. But that probably has a little bit of value where, you know, a year or two ago it probably would not have. So just note, like even this early Madden here might be worth a little bit where years ago it was not.
All right, well, this is a
That's
cool little find. The cover has a holographic.
It's like glued on there.
Was that how it came?
I'm gonna guess yes.
Let us know
'cause
in
it
the
looks legit, but
let
I
us
don't
know in the comments if you got this game. Claymates, the holographic
that?
panel.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, so I set aside, it looks like 14 of the most interesting looking games here that might be worth a good bit complete. So Skylar's gonna look those up, and we're gonna get the top 5 out of those. And then up here, these are just the ones that, you know, most people should know. Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Kirby's Avalanche, Tetris and Dr. Mario, Final Fantasy. Those are all good. Those are all definitely good. Now these ones, we'll see which ones reign supreme. And of course, there are a bunch of other interesting ones here. These are just the ones that jumped out to me that I think will be the most interesting to show you guys.
So we got Plaque. I've looked up a few. Some of them have been kind of a letdown, but Plaque is 120 complete. It's most recent sold. So let's see if it's complete. Oh, all right. It's missing the cardboard tray, but this is super complete, and that looks very, very nice. The box does have some damage, but honestly, one of these lower end games, if it has the tray, we might just take it from there.
100%, yeah, we will.
And yeah, so I think this is going to be one of the 5 as of right now. Another kind of letdown was Stargate's complete. Went for about 120 or 130 as well. However, we're missing the manual, so this still might be one of the contenders. But without the manual, condition is got some rough edge wear. Right now, what would you put it at? Maybe 70.
Yeah, $70.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. All right. I think we got a good one. If it's complete, it does not feel like it. Alien 3, a very nice one, went for 150. Buy it now. That's very, very clean, so this won't get near that, but it's still exciting. And yeah, okay, manual and cartridge look very, very nice. The box is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll have to get another tray for that one, and maybe it'll bring it up to the maybe the $90, maybe $100 mark conservatively, because this box is pretty rough. That other one was immaculate, so they got quite a bit. All right, we got Kendo Rage. Unfortunately, this has a sticker on the front, but it looks like complete in pretty good condition is $180. This is far from that.
All right, so Sky Guy got them laid out, and we got these 5, which in like very good complete condition would be like 100 plus. So you got Kendo Rage, Claymates, the Blues Brothers, Stargate, and Alien 3. So definitely be on the lookout for all of those. They're definitely more on the uncommon side. These 2 up here, Hook and Plaque, are in really good condition, so that probably puts Plaque past the $100 mark, Hook right around 75. And then I did forget to point out, Super Game Boy is always one to look for. Even cartridge only, it's about a $35 cartridge. And I think we have a stack of those. I don't know if we grabbed. We probably grabbed.
I think we already took those, and you even have a sealed Super Game Boy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I do. Yep. So be on the lookout for all of these, and there's a bunch more cool ones. So
If you find any box stuff out in the wild, look it up.
look it up. Come
for,
on now.
For the right price.
Yeah, for sure. But now let's roll into the NES games. So the cool thing about these is I did find like probably 10 or about 10 sealed games. They're all kind of like partial sealed, but they are unopened, just kind of beat up seals. So you got the Mafat Conspiracy Super Spike V-Ball. Taboo the Sixth Sense got 3 of those. I think this is, what is that? Xanac? Impossible to read. 2 of those. Top Secret Episode Go-Go 13, and then Star Soldier. I wanted to point out black box NES games. So always be on the lookout for these, especially in really good condition. These ones are kind of beat up. You know, early print, early run NES games, and people love collecting those. They're very cool. And then top 5 most valuable. So you got Final Fantasy, 150 maybe in this condition. Legend of Zelda, 150, 200. If in better condition and early print box, it can certainly be more. And then Batman Returns, this one is at least $100, even in this condition being complete. And then The Simpsons Bart vs. the World, maybe $80. And this one cracked the top 5 because the condition is really, really good, and it's a black box NES golf game. I think I could probably get maybe 100 for that. So there's the top 5 and some sealed games from the glorious NES box collection. Guys, I gotta let you in on a little secret. Every single one of those top games that you just saw, we're gonna be auctioning them off, and 500 games on Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Whatnot. We're super excited. It's gonna be crazy. So like all of these guys, every single last one of these guys that we mentioned for SNES, all the ones over there on the NES, we're bringing all of them. We're gonna auction off every single last one of them.
Not only that, we're going to give away 50 games.
We're giving away 50 games too. Some
Heck
of those
yeah.
will be included in the giveaways. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, so over 500, there's going to be over 500 games. So if you see a game that you really want to see in the auction, or maybe it'll even be up for a giveaway, let us know in the comments. We will have time to read your comments and see. We have so many cartridges, literally 7,000 games to get through, and we're only doing games. 500.
But it's so many, and we're gonna kind of cherry pick this. So this is gonna be full of a lot of the really nice ones. It's gonna be super fun. If you've ever been to one of our auctions, comment down below the experience you've had. We know we've had so many great times with so many great people. We'd love to hang out with you guys. It's always fun. There's gonna be deals. There's gonna be 50 giveaways. And so
500 games.
We're gonna grab a bunch of these box consoles as well. We're gonna be auctioning off those. Probably at least 5 of those. Like,
oh yeah.
It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna... Hey, don't forget the Super Nintendos.
Oh
like
my
this
gosh.
One. And this one with the Zelda sticker. All of these are gonna be going up for sale. We're gonna be giving away some of these and a ton of the ones over there. We've got the most generous community, and we love spreading around the generous spirit. There's over 500 cartridges down there and 50 games in the box right here. We're gonna be giving away at least 50 games and selling at least 500. It's gonna be crazy. Wednesday at 7 p.m. We'll see you guys there. Hey, Sky Guy.
Yeah.
I know what your punishment is.
No. I've been waiting for a while to try.
I didn't know. I generally didn't know the day that we recorded it, but
Okay.
Since our last video came out, you've probably seen some of these comments.
Yes.
We got a Sonic costume. And it's right there.
This thing is from Japan. Justin had this ordered and sent from Japan.
Yeah, do you know what movie comes out on today? On Friday?
What? Oh no, Sonic 2.
Yeah. So,
No. I have to wear this to the movie?
yes.
You're paying?
Sure.
You know, fun fact, I used to be a mascot in high school, so.
The other catch.
This might
I'm not
be-
required to go with you.
Okay. My wife isn't either, so I'm gonna be sitting alone in the theater with the Sonic costume.
I don't know.
You gotta be front row, right?
Bring somebody with you to film, hopefully.
Okay.
And you gotta capture it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll
you gotta
have
be
that
wearing
over-
it at least for part of the movie.
Okay. We'll have that over on Caterpie Crew if you guys want to see my venture for that.
Maybe we
I
can do a
guess.
short here too. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we need a barn. We need a barn for this business. So we're gonna go from Game Barn. The profits from the Game Barn will be used to build a barn for this business. A big barn to hold everything for Skylar and I and anybody else that works within it. and 50% of all whatnots are going to be going to it. So you guys can be a part of that. 50% of the net proceeds that we get, I'm going to put towards the barn fund. We've got a goal sheet here that we're going to fill out. I'm really excited about it. So please support, join. I'm very excited. And of course, we're going to bring you guys along for the journey. Thank you for coming on it. Subscribe if you want to be a part of it. Let's do it.